This is class 10 mathematic basic sample question paper we are taking for 2021. So part B we were taking, all questions are compulsory and we have seen certain questions. So Meena went to a bank to withdraw rupees 2000. Now Meena went to a bank, she wanted 2000. She asked the cashier to give her rupees 50 and 100 notes only. Now Meena got in all 25 notes from the cashier, 25 in all. Find how many notes of rupees 50 and rupees 100 she received. So how the situation unfolds is that, say X number of 50 rupees she got and Y number of 100 rupees she got from the cashier. In all, the total number of notes are 25, so X plus Y is equal to 25. Now, what is the total amount? That is, if 50 multiplied by X, so 50 number of X number of 50 note and Y number of 100 note, if you add them, it will be 2000. So these are the two equations which you have to solve. You have to write exactly almost like this. So what we'll do, X, let Meena has X, received X number of 50 rupees note, Y number of 100, and X plus Y is 25, 50X plus 50X, that is number of notes of 50 denomination and 100 denomination number of notes, it will be 2000. So multiply second equation by 50, subtract the equation, you will get this, multiply this equation by 50. Subtract 50x goes, you will have 50y equals 750, that is y is 15. And put it here, x will be what? 25 minus 15, so x is 10. So Meena has received 10 pieces of 50 rupees notes and 15 pieces of 100 rupees note. A box contains 90 discs which are numbered from 1 to 90. If one disc is drawn at random from the box, find the probability that it bears a two-digit number, a perfect square number, a number divisible by 5. So you have to do like this. Now let me tell you the concept here. So because the questions which are related or almost equivalent to this type of questions will come, so you have to prepare like this. There are 90 discs. So these are discs, round shaped. 90 discs are there. So 1 to 90 numbers are written. So one of the discs is taken from here randomly. It can be any disc. Find the probability that it bears two-digit number. So please remember, probability means the favorable case, number of favorable cases divided by number of total possible cases, number of all possible cases. The division is the probability. Two-digit number. So from 1 to 9, there are one digit. But after 9, it starts with 10. So now 10 is the first two-digit number. 10, 11, 12 like this. So how many two-digit numbers are there? You can subtract these 9 numbers which are single digit from 90. So 90 minus 9 it's going to be 81. So 81 favorable cases. And what are the number of total cases? 90. So 81 by 90, that is 9 by 10 is the answer here. Coming to the perfect square number. Now 1 to 90, what are the perfect square? So 2 square is 4, 3 square 9, 4 4 16, 5 5 25, 6 6 36, 7 7 49, 8 8 64, and 9 9 81, 10 10. 10 10 100 it goes up, so we'll not include 10 10. So how many numbers are there? If you count it, it will be 9. So these are 9 numbers and these are the favorable cases. So we have to divide these favorable cases, these 9 numbers divided by your 90, 9 by 90, and this is going to be 1 by 10. So it will be 1 by 10 is the answer. The third is number divisible by 5. Now you have to take all the numbers. It will be 18 numbers. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, all the table of 5 you have to count. So 18 numbers are favorable cases, 90 total cases. 1 by 5 is the answer. One card is drawn from a well-shuffled deck of 52 cards. Find the probability of getting king of red color or spade, the queen of diamonds. So there are in all 52 cards. 52 cards. And then they are divided first in two colors, red and black. So 26, 26. And these 52 are divided into 4 different decks. Different decks. So 13, 13, 13, 13. That is 4 decks are there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or you can say the shades, partitions are there. All are 13. Now every deck has its own queen, its own king, like this. Queen, king, ikka, ace or joker. So now the question is a king of red color. So as I said, 26 are red and 26 are black. In this 26 red, there are more partition of 13, 13. And this 13, 13, as I said, all these 13, 13, 13, 13 partition will have their own queen or king. So if you talk about king, one will come from 13, one will come from 13 because 26 are red. So we just have to take 26 red and then again there is 26. We have 13, 13. In one 13 there will be one king. In another 13 there will be one king. So there will be 2 king. And what is the total possibility? All the cards, number of cards are 52. So 2 by 52 is the king of red color. What is a spade? A spade. Now as I said, these 4 partition, 13 spades are there. 13 diamonds are there. So 13 divided by 52. Favorable case 13, total 52, 1 by 4 is the answer. Coming to the queen of diamonds. Queen of diamonds. So now diamonds, that is one more partition and one queen will be there. One partition will be diamond and only one queen will be there. As I said, these 52 is divided into 4 parts and only one queen, one king, everyone will have their own king and queen, etc. So only one queen will come and in all there are 52, total 52. So 1 by 52 is the answer. Metallic spheres or radius 6 cm, 8 cm, 10 cm respectively are melted to form a solid sphere and the radius of the resulting sphere. What does it mean? One sphere is 6 cm, second, third. So the radius is given. One is 6, the other is, this is 8. It's like a cricket ball or a football. Not football, football is hollow from inside. So 6, 8, 10. It has to be full. 6, 8, 10. Now they are melted and combinedly a solid sphere is being made. What is the radius of this? This one. So what is the volume? V1, V2, V3. When you combine this, volume will be added. V1, V2, V3. And what about this? It will be equal to the final volume. So volume of a sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. So 4 by 3 pi r cube is the final one and 4 by 3 pi r1 cube. 4 by 3 pi r2 cube and 4 by 3 pi r3 cube. So this will be added equal to the final one. 4 by 3 pi you can take common and you can cancel it. So r cube will be equal to r1 cube, that is 6 cube, r2 cube is 8 cube and r3 cube is 10 cube. So cube root will be 12. Cube root, you have to find out cube root. If you don't want, you can just take the factors and then combine 3 and multiply them. 12 will come, 12 centimeter. Sin A minus cos A plus 1 and sin A plus cos A minus 1 equals 1 by sec A minus tan A. Now most of the question which has come in the sample paper are coming from the solved question of NCERT. First thing is, you have to observe that left hand side and right hand side. Left has all sin cos, right hand side has sec and tan. So we will not be dealing with sin and cos in this case. We have to convert this left hand side in sec A, cos, sec A or tan A. So how to do this? So we will divide numerator denominator by cos A. In order to make this as sec and tan, we are dividing each and every term by cos A. So when we divide by cos A, what do you get? Sin A by cos A is tan A. This cos A is 1. 1 by cos A is sec. Then you have sin A by cos A, tan A. And then plus cos A by cos A is 1 minus 1 by cos A sec A. Okay, this is clear now. Okay, now if you see, denominator is sec A minus tan A. So we have to have, means if some cancellation is there, numerator and denominator, if something get cancelled, there is a part of denominator which still remains. And we know that sec square A minus tan square A is 1. We know this relationship. So this relationship, this identity we are going to use. Not in the numerator, but in the denominator. Why in the denominator? Because when we take something common and cancel, something has to be in the denominator. That means we have to do something in the denominator only. So this 1 will be replaced by sec square A minus tan square A. Sec square theta equals 1 plus tan square theta, or you can say sec square A minus tan square equals 1. So I am taking the denominator, okay? I am taking only the denominator now. So in place of 1, denominator, 1 minus sec A plus tan A we can form. Now this 1 you are writing sec square A minus tan square A. So this will be minus sec A minus tan A minus sec A. Okay, it will be sec A minus tan A. Sorry, it will be sec A minus tan A. So we just need to change it. Please remember, numerator we haven't taken. You might be asking a question, why we have not changed the numerator 1 to the sec square A minus tan square A? Just for the discussion, that denominator we need. So we have sec square A minus tan square A minus this is sec square A minus tan square A is what? A square minus B square. So it is sec A minus tan A. So I am writing sec A minus tan A and sec A plus tan A minus this is sec A minus tan A. Please remember, it is sec A minus tan A. I am writing tan A minus sec A, but it is sec A minus tan A. It will just, I will just show how this I'll change in the later part. So sec A minus sec, basically it is sec A minus tan A. I am taking common because sec A minus tan A, and this is will be this C sec A minus. I am taking only the denominator, right? Sec A minus tan A, when we take common, it will be sec A minus sec A plus tan A from the first, and then we have minus 1 also, because as I said, it is sec A minus tan A. It's not tan A minus sec A. I just wrote it. It's kind of a mistake you can assume. So just assume that it is sec A minus tan A. Now sec A minus tan A we have taken common. So you have sec A plus tan A minus 1. I hope you got this idea. And still this is the denominator only. So it is the denominator. But what about the numerator? Numerator is already sec A plus tan A minus 1. It is sec A plus tan A minus 1. So this gets cancelled. So you have 1 by sec A minus tan A. So this is what you have to do here. A motorboat whose speed in still water is 18 km per hour take 1 hour more to go 24 km upstream than to return downstream to the same spot. Find the speed of the stream. So the answer is in front of you. Let me tell you the concept here, because this kind of question will definitely come. So this is the water in the stream. Okay. So water is moving, water is flowing. The speed of water flowing is x. Now the motorboat speed in still water is 18 km an hour. If water is not moving, water is standstill, the speed of motor is 18 km an hour. This is still water speed. So now when water is not moving, it's 18. But when you go either side, there will be a difference of the speed. When it will go with water, when it will go against the water, let us start with the against water. So this is the motorboat we are talking about. Now its speed is 18. Now this water will be stopping because it is going against the speed of the water. So the speed, that is the actual speed, will be what? It will not be 18 because it's working against the speed of the water. So 18 minus x. What about downstream? This speed of water will help the motorboat. It is going to help the motorboat. So it will be helping. So 18 plus x it will be. 18 plus x. What is the distance? From here to here, the distance either going either way, the distance is 24. So when the distance is 24, the speed is what? Speed is distance by time. Time is what? Distance by speed. So this T1, or you can say TU. Better is to say TU. TU is upstream, TD is downstream. So now this time will be distance by speed. So 24 by 18 minus x and 24 by 18 minus x. Distance remains same for both the sides. Now 1 hour, it is making more time to go upstream. So because it is making more effort, it is going against water, it will take more time. So the TU upstream, this is more. That means you have to add something to the downstream. Downstream is taking 1. That is, you can also say like this, the difference between the upstream and downstream, because upstream is higher number, so you will take TU minus TD, not TD minus TU, equals 1. Now just put this value, 24 by 18 minus x minus 24 by 18 plus x equals 1. Okay. So this you will be able to solve. I hope this can be solved easily. 24 you can take common and then cross multiply, take 18 minus x, 18 plus x on the right side, rearrange. There will be a quadratic equation. When you solve this quadratic equation, it will be x minus 54 and x equals 6. Negative you won't take. It will never be, speed will never be negative. X is 6, so the speed of the stream is 6 km an hour. The speed of the stream or water is 16 km an hour. Now this is OR. Previous one or this one, you can do either of these. Find two consecutive odd positive integers, sum of whose squares is 290. So consecutive odd positive integers. You know, in few books, first we make the number odd. That is, if you multiply a number with 2, it is even. When you add 1, it is for sure it will be an odd number. So 2x plus 1 and then 2x plus 3. These type of two numbers they will take and then multiply these, they will square it and add them, and it is equal to 290. So two consecutive odd positive integers, sum of whose square is 290. 2x plus 1 whole square, 2x plus 3 whole square equals 290. So even if you do this, the same answer will come. But in this question, it won't matter, because when you get the value of x, you will see that it will be 11 and 13 only. So x and x plus 2 are the consecutive. One is x, other one is x plus 2. It cannot be x plus 1, right? It will be even, odd like this. So x square plus x plus 2 whole square equals 290. And there will be a quadratic equation. I hope you will be able to solve this. X is 11 and x is minus 13. So you won't take minus 13, convert it, it's not negative. So 1 is 11, 1 is 11 plus 2, that is 13. So the positive odd are 11 and 13. Even if you square them and then add them, it will be 290. If you add them, square them and add them, it will be 290. The angles of depression of top and bottom of 8-meter tall building from the top of multi-storied building are 30 and 45 degree, respectively. Find the height of the multi-storied building and the distance between the two buildings. So here is the scenario. Let me explain you the scenario first. This is the multi-storied building. This is the multi-story building. And here we have 8-meter tall building. So this is a building of 8 meter tall. This is a multi-storied building. Now if you see from here, the depression is 30 degree and 45 degree. So the upper one will always be smaller angle and the lower one will always be bigger than that angle. So you have 30 degree and 45 degree. Now, what do we do? Find the height of the multi-storied. So here, first is the distance, that is AC or ED you have to find out, and this height of the multi-storied. So you see the diagram again. This is multi-storied. This is smaller one, 8 meter. And this are two angles. Angle of depression, we know that alternate angles are equal. That is why this is 30, this is 45 degree. This is 8. This will also be 8. This whole is H. From up to down, multi-story is H, but one part we have taken as 8. So this will be H minus 8. So two triangle we are going to use and the trigonometric equation we are going to use. First is, we have to find out the distance also. So let us say it is D. Okay. So first, this triangle we are going to take, this triangle. So tan 30 equal perpendicular by base, h minus 8 by this D. This is our first equation. What about the other triangle, this other triangle? It will be tan 45 degree equals perpendicular, and now the whole h we are going to take, h by D. Tan 45 is 1, so h equals D. Now you put D here. In place of D, you put h. So tan 30 will be h minus 8 by h. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3, so h minus 8 by h. Now I leave it here because this we are able to solve. Okay, this 12 plus 4 root 3 will come. Now what you have to do is you have to rationalize also, means rationalization factor also. Just see, this is the way you have to do, not the way I told you, because I just gave you the idea how to solve it. I didn't give you a proper line by line solution. This is line by line solution you have to do. Rationalization factor root 3 plus 1, root 3 plus 1 also you have to employ. You have to employ this, multiply this. Then only 12 plus 4 root 3 will come. Okay. This is the way you have to solve, and then only you'll get the full marks. Now this question is in OR. Either you do the previous one or you do this one. Any of this. A 1.2 meter tall girl spots a balloon. So there is a girl standing here. And spots a balloon moving with the wind in a horizontal line at a height of 88.2 meter. So 88.2 is from the ground. From the ground. These balloons are there. This balloon is there. There is only one balloon. And now it is moving. The angular elevation of the balloon from the eyes of the girl at any instant is 60 degree. So this is 60 degree. And now this balloon moves. The angle becomes 30 degree. It has gone there now, 30 degree. So now find the distance traveled by the balloon during the interval. So now this, from this to this point, this distance we have to find out, because how far it has moved. The solution is there in front of you, but let me tell you what we have to do. So here is the girl standing. This is balloon, this is balloon. Now this 1.2 meter is the height of the girl, and the height of the balloon from the ground is 88.2. So first we have to find out the height of, we have to subtract this girl height. So 88.2 minus 1.2, because we want this height. In order to make this triangle or trigonometry possible, we have to take this triangle. This angle is what? Is 60 degree. So tan 60 is perpendicular by base. So you have to write all the triangles, etc. Right? It's 87 by base. Now we don't know. Let us say that it is x. Let us say it is x. Now take whole from A to B total as y. So actually we have to find out dB, which is y minus x. Why we are taking total as y? Because we want this triangle also. This angle is 30 degree. So tan 30 is equal to perpendicular by, this is 87 by x. Okay. Tan 30 degree is perpendicular by base. Perpendicular. So this 87 by base we have taken as y. That is total distance of the girl from the second position of the balloon. 87 by y. Okay. Now we have to find out y minus x. Please remember y minus x. So x will be 87 by tan 60 degree. And what will be y? Y will be 87 by tan 30. Now we have to find out tan 30 is 1 by root 3. So 87, 1 by root 3 will be, root 3 goes up. 87 root 3. Tan 60 is root 3 only. So it will remain as 87 by root 3. X is 87 by root 3. Okay, now we have to find out y minus x. Y minus x we have to find out. So this distance, how far this balloon has traveled. So y minus x will be 87 root 3 minus 87 by root 3. And this will come as 58 root 3. When you solve this, it's going to be 58 root 3. Okay. So I'll just show you, just expand it. So this is the way you have to do it. You know? 58 root 3. The concept I told you. The pth, qth and rth terms of an AP are A, B, C respectively. Show that A, Q minus R, B, R minus P plus C, P minus Q equals 0. Now if you see the solution is in front of you, I'll tell you the way to solve it. Now Tn term of AP is what? A plus n minus 1 into D. And since already A is given as some value, so we will not take A and D. PQR term we will find out. So TP will be what? Capital A I am taking in place of small a. A plus P minus 1 into D. Capital D I am taking. What is TQ and TR? So it's A plus Q minus 1 into D. And I'm writing this because this way, just to show how it's going to be cancelled. Because these are the terms we are going to add. So now, this is A. This A plus P minus 1 into D is A. So multiply this with Q minus R because the question is saying A Q minus R. Now multiply this with R minus P because B is multiplied by R minus P. We are multiplying this whole with P minus Q because C is multiplied with P minus Q. Okay. Now TP, TQ, TR. What are these? TP is A, TQ is B, and TR is C. Okay. ABC are these terms. So these are all ABC. Now let us add these. I'm taking only A wala term. Only A term. A into Q minus R plus P, A into R minus P plus A into P minus Q. Now I'm taking A common. So it will be Q minus R plus R minus P plus P minus Q. This all gets cancelled. This all gets cancelled. And then only A into 0 will come. So first term you understood. And what about the other term? If you actually multiply, A will be multiplied by Q minus R and P minus 1 into D will be multiplied by Q minus R. A into Q minus R and other terms added we have already done. Now we will only deal with this D. So D into P minus R, P minus 1 into Q minus R plus D, Q minus 1 into R minus P plus D into R minus 1 into P minus Q. Now you can take D common. You can take D common from here. So when you take D common, I am just eliminating just to show that we D already taken common. So we will deal only with this multiplication. So PQ minus PR minus Q plus R. Then QR minus QP minus R plus P. Then you have RP minus RQ minus P plus Q. Okay, what do you see here? Everything gets cancelled. QQ gets cancelled. RR will get cancelled. And QQ and then PP will get cancelled. Similar to the first part, all these single term will cancel. And also the double term will also get cancelled. PQ is also there. QP is also there. Means minus PQ and minus PQ, both are there. And then PR, just cancel it. And QR, cancel it. You'll get a 0, right? So this whole was A, we multiplied with Q minus R, and then we added. So A into 0 and D into 0, that is 0 will come eventually. This is a statistics question. A survey regarding the heights of 51 girls of class 10 of a school was conducted and the following data was obtained. Find the median height and the mean using the formula. So what do we do here? Median and mean is to be found out. So this is 160, 165. So we'll write it as 160, 165. And 155 to 160, we can write like this. And this will be less than 140. So first let us give it in an interval. So below 140, 140 to 145, like this, till 160 to 165. Now frequency is given. Now whenever we find out median, we will try to find out the cumulative frequency. What is cumulative frequency? 4 will come like this. 4 plus 7 will come 11. 4 plus 7 plus 18. Now 4 plus 7 plus 18 plus 11, here 40. 4, 7, 18, 11, 6, that will be 46. Then all this added 51. So even if you add all the frequencies, it has to come 51. So 51 is the total sigma f, or the cumulative frequency final. You divide it by 2, it will be 25.5. Now you have to find out where it is lying. So which number is higher than this 25.5? 29. In cumulative frequency, which is higher than 25.1? This is 29. So this is a median class. So median class is 145 to 150. How to find out median? L plus n by 2 minus c by f into h. L is what? The lower limit. 145 is the lower limit. N by 2 we have already found out, 25.5. Minus c. What is the cumulative frequency? This cumulative frequency of the preceding class. So what is the preceding class? 140, 145. What is the cumulative frequency? 11. So in place of c, you have to write 11. What is our f? Frequency of the cumulative of the class is 18. What about h? What is the class interval? It's 5. So whatever I told you, you just put it here. 149.03 will come. Now coming to the mean, and just use the direct method. Just use the direct method. How to do this? We already had this. You already have f. So just take the middle point. It's 140. No, it will be 35 to 140. So take the middle point, like 135 plus 140 divided by 2. So you have to do it for each and every term. So you have xi. The frequency was already there. Now multiply fi xi. So 4 into 137.5, 7 into 142.5. Multiply f and x. So you have to find sigma means fx. So you just add it. Sigma fx will come. And denominator you have sigma f. Sigma f is what? Basically cumulative frequency is there. Sigma f. 51 will be coming. So this n is sigma f only. So what you have to find out is sigma fx by sigma f. So what do you get? 149.75. This is the final answer. These questions, this statistics question always take time. Okay, this is all about the question answers of sample question. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself.